pampered palate. I'm starving, Brock.
Well, me too. Just not for food.
You know you're insatiable.
Well, that's only because of you. You see, we're going to New York tomorrow. I don't want to waste a minute of the time we have together.
So why don't you fly to New York with me?
I would, but I think it would be used against me in my divorce.
I thought you said the divorce was so friendly.
I said Marjorie was friendly. Her lawyer's a barracuda. He's out for the big bucks.
Well, I hope that this is the pampered palate.
Probably our pal, Paul.
Hello?
Emily, it's Hal. Is Paul there by any chance?
No, Hal, he's not. When I left the office, he was locking up.
I've already tried there, and Leanne's and Bianca's. Nobody has seen him.
Well, maybe he's out to dinner with some of his college buddies?
Well, maybe. I wouldn't be worried, but Barbara's not here either. She's over 2 hours late, in fact.
Some guy with a real deep voice called while you were in the shower. Asked me who I was. You got a secret admirer I don't know about.
Emily, you there?
Hal, yeah, I'm here. Could you do me a favor? Could you ask Paul to call me as soon as you hear from him? I'd like to talk to him about a few things before I go to New York.
Will do. Oh, and if he calls you first, will you please have him call home?
Okay, I'll do that. Bye, Hal.
I can't believe you didn't tell me Duncan thinks James could still be alive. Don't you realize Paul and I could be in jeopardy?
Duncan has no proof. It's only a hunch. We've got to stop ducking shadows and accept the NYPD's report that James is dead. Barbara? Is that you?
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late.
Never mind. Sorry, never mind. I'm just glad you're okay.
Well, why wouldn't I be?
I knew it! I knew it! This is it! This is it! This is the breakthrough we've been waiting. The man said to me, Sierra is being held prisoner by men who take orders from James Stenbeck.
Listen, James Stenbeck is dead.
James Stenbeck. I know James Stenbeck. He's a cat. He has 9 lives. Now, the man, whoever he is, said that he works for Duncan McKechnie. This has absolutely nothing to do with Duncan.
Don't jump to conclusions. Call Duncan McKechnie. Find out if he knows about the mysterious call. Find out if he exists. Okay?
Fine.
Lucinda seems to be under a lot of stress, John.
Yeah, you're telling me. This business with Sierra is really taking its toll.
Wonder why Duke hasn't called.
Lord knows. I just hope he doesn't let Julie's call pull the wool over his eyes again.
You threatened to kill yourself just to get me away from my cousin's party? The heat's fried your brain, Julie. You've gone off the deep end this time.
I have not. I'm not crazy. I'm pregnant.
You're... what?
Yes. I started noticing the normal symptoms, so I went out and I bought myself a home pregnancy test. And it was positive. We're gonna have a baby, Duke.
That's impossible. You've been on the pill for as long as I've known you.
No, I went off of it as soon as you deserted me in Seattle. I didn't want anything to do with any more men. I mean, what was the point in taking precautions? Must have happened that first night in Oakdale when you took advantage of me out at the castle.
I took advantage of you? Who's kidding who around here?
You certainly didn't fight me off. You wanted it just as much as I did.
All right. If this is true, look, we'll work this out. I just need some time to think about this.
There's only one way to work it out, Duke. You have to marry me.
Brought to you today by Improved Ultra Pampers Plus, because healthy skin begins with dry skin.
marry you?
Oh, of course. It's your baby, too. I know you don't love me the way that I love you. But you can't do to your child what your mom did to you. I'm just asking for a few months. We'll go back to Seattle, and after the baby's born...
Seattle? What do you want to go back to Seattle for? You've been bugging me for weeks about staying here.
Because I'm just thinking about you, that's all. About your reputation. You don't want everybody in Oakdale to know you got me pregnant before you got married. After the baby's born, and it has your name, you can get a divorce if you want to. I won't even ask you for child support or alimony or anything. Is that too much to ask?
Julie, I'm supposed to start college at Oakdale U in September, and even if we do stay here, how can I support you and go to school?
Your dad would help us out. I know he doesn't like me, but I'm carrying his grandchild.
There's no way I can let him find out about this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I never meant for this to happen, but it has. Marriage is the only way.
It would be a big lie. I've learned stuff since I've been out here. I know what a marriage is supposed to be now. And I'm about to make a bunch of phony vows I don't intend to keep.
How can you be so selfish? Don't you see this is the only way?
Julie! There are other ways.
No! No! I will not have an abortion. You cannot ask me to have an abortion after I just gave away my 2 kids. You're not going to steal this one from me.
Julie, come on. I ain't about to solve anything. I'll think of something.
There's only one solution. If you say no, I'll just have to go to your father and throw myself on his mercy.
Darling, McKechnie didn't answer. Oh, my God. But I left messages.
Ellie and I are going to speak.
No. Stay until I get more information.
It's
This
too
is
coincidental
it.
the way Tonio used the same story to get money out of me.
I know in my heart that she's alive.
Why is it every time Craig and I get a chance, there's more news about Sierra?
Okay, well, you hang in there. Sooner or later, you're going to come in first place, okay?
I doubt it. Even if he gets information that she's not alive, maybe not even then.
Guys, let's get out to the farm.
Yeah, I got to go if anything comes through. Okay, let me just say goodbye to Pam, okay?
Okay.
Yeah? Look, I got to run, okay? Happy birthday.
No,
all that jazz.
No, I haven't opened your present. We haven't had the cake. I'll cut you a huge piece of cake. Please stay. Please.
All right, you put it like that, I'll stay. Okay. Ellie, listen, I'll meet y'all at the farm, okay? I'm going to stick around.
Okay.
All right.
Let's, you want to go inside and get that?
Yeah.
It's all coming together, you know. It's all coming together. This time we're really going to find Sierra. It's all going to work out. Sierra's going to be
Good night.
coming
Listen,
back.
thank you very much for the drinks. Good night.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
In the morning.
Thanks for coming.
Okay.
What happened to all that tact that you usually use? Huh?
Her?
Yeah, her.
I don't have to be tactful for Ellie Snyder, for heaven's sake. And let me tell you something. That girl is not going to be stepmother to my grandson, okay? Mark my words.
Listen.
Sierra's coming back.
Listen to me a minute. Don't let your emotions get the best part of your good judgment, huh? I don't want to see this guy, Tonio, driving you into a position where you throw good money after bad.
Aren't you hungry, darling? I know how you love to eat. Where's Duke? I bet you that Rosa is just throwing a fit in the kitchen.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Hello.
John, it's Susan.
Hi, Susan, where are you?
At the hospital. Mr. Barry's had a slight relapse, but he's better now, so I'm going to leave. If there are any complications, one of the residents will give you a call.
Okay, good. Thank you for letting me know. Listen, but why don't you drop by here? Help Pam celebrate her birthday. Oh, come on. You are family. No, we haven't eaten yet. Duke got a call from Julie, kind of an SOS. He left here about an hour ago. We're still waiting for him to get back.
So why don't you tell me why you were so concerned when I didn't come home?
Because you were over 2 hours late. I thought that maybe you'd been in an accident or something. I couldn't find you or Paul anywhere.
Paul?
Don't panic. I'm sure he's just with his friends or something.
You know, he's been going off on his own so much lately.
Barbara, Paul is at the point in his life where his privacy and his independence mean a great deal to him. So, where have you been?
Well, you're not going to like my answer.
Oh, boy.
I got a call from Scott Owen, the buyer in Dallas.
The guy that's got the big exclusive on your line, that guy?
Right, that guy. He told me that my designs aren't selling as well as last year, and if they don't pick up, he's going to take on Simply Barbara. So I got him to promise to hold off on a decision till I could get down there and make a promotional appearance. So I've been over at Dick Wolf's all this time working on some kind of strategy.
So when are you leaving?
Tomorrow. I'm sorry. I don't want to leave you in
Listen, I'm sure that we'll survive without you, but I'm only letting you go on one condition.
What's that?
When we get into the new house, you come back here. We put in a little overtime working on somebody to live in that nursery.
What's the sense in waiting?
I like the sound of that.
Maybe it's Paul.
Yeah. Margot. Hi, are you at Ellen's cabin? Are you and Adam okay?
Uh-huh, so can I talk to Meg?
Okay,
we'll just
Lily
put her on.
called. Seems to have made Iva's night, huh?
You've gotten very understanding in your old age.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you have kids of your own. You can't wait till they get here.
Oh, I've got the attic room all set up for them.
I feel a little guilty, though, because I had the impression that you might be going to Waco if the kids weren't coming.
Well, now, whatever gave you that idea?
Well, I heard about Cal's proposal from a little birdie.
A little birdie by the name of Cal Strickland? But he's circulated his version of that story all over Oakdale by now. Not to mention Texas.
Well, you know, he's a great guy, Emma, and I sympathize with him. It's not easy loving a Snyder woman.
Very well. Don't you leave any spots on my silver.
See what I mean?
Yeah, okay. Well, Mama's right here.
Meg wants to talk to you.
Yes, sweetheart. Hello. Well, I guess Meg's awfully happy.
Well, of course she's happy. She's married. Lily's happy. She's married. Em and Ellie'd be happy, because they're going to be married. And what'll we be doing? We'll be waiting around, waiting to set a date.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Well, hopefully it'll be true the next time. Will you give Josh my love, all right? Is Cal there? Oh, okay. No, it's nothing special. I'll speak to you soon, all right? Bye-bye.
So what did Meg say?
Well, she thought she was pregnant, but it's a false alarm.
Didn't you ask for Cal?
Oh, that was just common courtesy.
Lily and Derek are coming back tomorrow.
They are?
Yeah.
Ah.
Hello.
Hi, Mamma Mia.
We finished dinner, but there's some cold chicken in the icebox.
Okay, good. I'll scrounge something else up for us.
Craig, you had a meeting with Holden. Did he say much about his feelings about Lily's marriage?
No, Emma. He wanted to just talk business. Henry Lang has made him vice president of Lang Furniture.
Yes? Well, what about Montgomery and Associates?
Well, he wants to give up his partnership. I agreed to buy him out.
You going to be looking for another partner?
No, not at this time. I'm sending Emily to New York to interview a few executives to replace him.
Kind of surprised you're not handling that yourself.
Well, I got a few businesses here to run in town. Besides, can't tear myself away from this one.
I appreciate that, but I feel sorry for your business partner.
Well, so do I. I mean, after watching their tango the other night at the AIDS ball, I can't imagine Emily wanting to tear herself away from Mr. Brock Lombard.
What are you looking at?
Just taking in the view.
You know, Holden used to stare down there for hours when Lily lived there with Dusty.
Holden must have had holes in his head thinking about other women when he had you.
I'd like to ask you a question, Brock.
Sure.
Were you uncomfortable the other morning when Ellie stopped by here? And it was obvious that she spent the night down there with Craig?
Well, I can see we need to have a talk about where Ellie fits into my life, huh? I spent 2 years of my life very much in love with her. And part of me will always be concerned for her well-being, but that's where it stops. It's important that you believe that because it's true.
I've been second best before, and I'm not going to let it happen again.
Well, it won't happen again, I promise.
I just wish there weren't so many ghosts between us.
The only thing between us is a little bit of terry cloth. You know what I can do about that.
Oh, ghosts at the table.
Yes, dear.
Paul, hi. Oh, Hal must have given you my message.
What message? I've been talking to Hal all day.
Well, listen, I want you to call him immediately at home if I speak to you. He's very worried about you.
Okay, I will.
Hello, Paul.
Paul, I was very worried when Hal said he didn't hear from you. Where did you go after work?
I went for a drive. Stopped by Mabel's Red Hots and looked over some contracts.
Please, leave the work in the office, Paul. Have some fun.
Hey, she's right, kid. She writes summertime ought to be about parties and girls and things like that. Now, I'm not kidding. When I got out of college, I went right into the family business. Plunged into a job and a marriage. You know, if I'd taken a little time and had some fun, had to figure out who I was, maybe I wouldn't be in the middle of a divorce right now.
Yeah, you know, you're probably right. How many kids is it that you have, Brock?
2. Boy and a girl.
So, is Greg gonna follow in his daddy's footsteps?
Unless he knows what he's getting into. I didn't when I signed up for the family plan here. By the time I figured out what I had committed myself to, it was a little late to change my mind.
Paul, why don't you stay for dinner? I got a whole bunch of great stuff from the paper palette.
No, thanks. I just came by because Craig told me you're leaving for New York tomorrow, and I was to see if you needed anything.
Well, we could discuss that tomorrow, okay? This must be dinner. I'll be right back.
Listen, Emily told me how close you two have gotten this summer. I appreciate your protectiveness of her. But it's time you understood that we've settled our differences. I'm not going to hurt her anymore.
You know, I certainly hope not, Brock. My dad hurt her enough to last a lifetime.
Well, you guys, I'm gonna just stick this in the microwave, okay? Do you wanna... You sure you don't want to stay for dinner?
Yeah, I'm positive. Let me just use your phone, though.
All right.
Paul and I had a good talk.
I'm glad.
Hi, Mom. It's me.
Honey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Where are you?
I'm at Emily's.
What are you doing there?
Well, Emily's leaving for New York tomorrow, so I just stopped by to see if she needed anything last minute. But listen, I'm about to take off right now. I just wanted you and Hal to know that I was okay.
Where are you going from there?
Ma, I gotta go. Don't wait up for me, okay?
Oh, I wish I knew what was bothering him. He's so distant. And now, Emily's going off to New York. Oh, I just wish she would stay there permanently. She's such an influence on him.
Hon, has it ever occurred to you that Paul might have kind of a crush on Emily?
No, it hasn't.
Well, you know, she's only a few years older than Paul, and she is a very good-looking woman. Not my type, mind you, but, it's a fact.
Well, I think the only reason that Paul is interested in Emily is because of James. And I can't help wondering if she's been in contact with him or she knows...
Oh, let us not get into this again, please. Can we please just think of happy things, huh? Like the new house and like making babies.
Like why Margot called earlier?
She called because I asked her to let me know when she got to the cabin. That's
Do you realize that cabin is where James hid out 2 years ago?
I can see it's going to be an all-night project for you to relax.
Yeah. You're doing kind of a good job, aren't you?
Dinner can wait. Tell you what. Why don't you go get in the shower when it's all hot, and steamy. I will come in there and I will rub your back.
That's the best offer I've had all day.
Yeah? I should hope so. Hello. Who is this? Who is this?
Dinner will be served in 15 minutes, Mrs.
Thanks. Shouldn't we wait for Susan, Dad?
It's Duke I'm concerned about. I'm going to give Julie a call.
Dad, Duke doesn't need you breathing down his neck. Why don't you let me do it?
I think that neither one of you guys should interfere at all.
Go ahead, Andy. Did I tell you how beautiful your dress is?
Darling, thank you. Yes, you did. I'm sorry about your birthday party. I don't know whether this is a tragedy or a French farce. And John doesn't want to eat until Duke gets here, so I don't know when that's going to be. So.
Well, that's okay. You want to go swimming?
I'd love to, but I didn't bring a suit, obviously.
Well, Duke has a lot of suits. We can borrow something.
You sure?
Yeah. It's okay.
Looks like your little plan is going swimmingly.
Oh, if that girl just does her part, maybe that kid will be on a plane to Seattle in the morning.
I'd hate to get on the wrong side of you.
See that you don't.
No one's answering.
Let it ring.
Hello?
Julie, it's Andy Nixon.
Oh, hi.
This is a bad time?
No, it's okay. What's up?
Can I talk to Duke?
He left already.
Oh. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm. I'm fine. It's nice of you to care.
Okay, well, I'll see you at work tomorrow. Bye-bye.
I take it he wasn't there. When did he leave?
I don't know. She didn't say, but she sounded upset. There he is. Good for you, Duke. I just got off the phone with Julie.
What did she say?
Not much. She just said that you just left.
So what's Julie's big emergency?
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
More pie, please.
Hello. Oh, yes, he is. Just a moment. Craig, it's for you. It's Lucinda.
Thank God it's not for me.
Yeah, I do want a piece. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, maybe I won't.
Yes, Lucinda.
I want you to know that I've been unable to reach McKechnie, but I'm still trying. I'm going to call Tonio now.
Now, don't do that. Don't get Tonio involved with this. I'm still not convinced he's not engineering the whole thing.
Craig, I'm only thinking of Sierra. Why can't you?
Goodbye, Lucinda.
What happened?
Lucinda got a call from a guy with a Spanish accent. Said he was one of Duncan McKechnie's men, that James Stenbeck was holding Sierra.
Oh, do you think it could be true?
I don't know, Emma.
This can't be too easy on you, huh?
It's an understatement. What's the matter?
Excuse me.
All right, wait, whoa. I got to make a wish.
I did make a wish.
Well, I'm just checking.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Thank you.
Go.
Quick. No, now my wish will come true.
It'll come true.
Darling,
It's
you can
gonna
cut
come
the first
true.
piece and you can wish on that. It's an
Thank you.
Work.
You're Yugoslavian,
You're terrible. It's my birthday. We need a knife. But it's your birthday.
Hey, I know something's bugging you. What's up?
Yeah, what's bugging me is our pop. We should stop asking me about Julie.
You know, she sounded real upset on the phone.
Oh, I'm touching.
What? Oh, okay. Thank you.
I'll get Rosa.
Thank you very much. John, darling? Don't you want some cake? Cake?
No. I wish I knew what it was that Julie pulled to put him in this mood.
Darling,
Why can't you leave young lovebirds be?
He's not in love with her.
That's what you keep saying. I don't know. I'm reading the signals differently.
I'd like to know why Larry showed up here all of a sudden, too, and don't tell me it was paternal concern for Pam.
Wish you'd put your suspicious mind to bed. Matthew! We need more champagne. Matthew!
Did Duke say what's bothering him?
No, he didn't. He wouldn't talk to him. You know, maybe he would open up to you if you talked to him.
Well, now's not the right time. I will talk to him tomorrow at the hospital, though.
Oh, thank you. That would be good.
Actually, I think I'm going to check up on Emily, see what she's up to.
Do you think there will ever come a time when we can get our children's lives all in order, and then we might have the time to relax and enjoy each other's company?
That would be a nice dream.
Yeah.
More champagne? Would you like some champagne, Susan?
That's all that it's going to ever be, a dream.
I beg your pardon?
I overheard my husband's remark to you in your reply.
You are so paranoid.
No, not paranoid. I'm alert.
He wouldn't open up to you either, huh?
Nope. Dad, I think I'm gonna cut out soon, all right?
Come on, Bob and Kim are out of town. Why don't you spend the night?
Because I want to see Leanne. Besides, I like being on my own. You know, I bet Duke would be a lot happier once the Full House apartment's done.
Maybe.
I'll see you later, all right?
I've got to go.
Can't stay for coffee?
No, I don't think Lucinda would appreciate that. Bye.
Did you say something to Susan?
Yes, I did, dear. I said good night.
Yes.
Come on, everyone. Why don't we go out by the pool? We'll throw Pam in the pool. That's all it's
Giving her yet either.
Hey, what's the matter? You want to listen to me?
No, just hasn't been my greatest night.
You want...
I'm sorry if I was such a damper on the party.
Oh, it's okay. You want to talk about it?
I can't, Pam. Not yet. I just got to figure something out for myself.
Okay. Well, I'm here if you want to talk, and come swimming later if you feel better.
What am I going to say to her?
There's only one real solution, Duke. And that's for you to marry me.
You know, marriage is about sharing. So far, we have shared a shower, the cooking, and the dishes, and the conjugal bliss that marriage affords. What aren't you sharing with me?
Nothing. I'm just worried about this Dallas deal, that's all.
Piece of cake. You'll knock Lucinda and Olivia out of the ballpark.
Hi. I'm home. Sorry if I worried you earlier.
That's okay, so long as you're all right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Hey, you know, your mother's going to Dallas for a couple of days. Looks like you and I will be batching it, Guy.
Oh.
Honey, can I fix you a snack or something? There's lots of leftovers in the icebox.
No, thanks. Well, I'm gonna hit the sack. I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow with Emily leaving for New York and everything.
Well, why don't I fix you some coffee? We haven't had a long talk in quite a while.
Yeah, we'll catch up one of these days, Ma. I'm really beat.
I'll have some coffee. I'll have some coffee.
Oh, okay. Good night, honey.
Good night, Mom.
Paul?
Good night.
Paul? I don't want you to think that I'm prying or anything, but I just want you to know that if you want to talk, I'm here to talk, okay?
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Hal. Good night.
Good night. You know what? I changed my mind. I do not want to spend your last night here getting high on caffeine. Woman.
Nothing. You're terrible.
I'm very glad we got past all those stupid things I said.
Well, let's call it a clean slate up until the night you asked me to tango.
Deal.
Deal? What are you looking at?
You. I'm looking at you. You're going to New York. I'm going to miss you. If that's Paul,
Relax.
I am going... See, I'm gonna give it all up and start over anew, and we're gonna be together. It's not too late for us.
You're wrong, Brock. It is too late for us. Yes, it is. Craig and I are lovers now.
Mother, could you please learn to call before you just drop by? Call.
The last time I was here, you begged me to stay tonight because you were feeling so lonely.
Yes, well, things change. As you can see, I have company.
You could have said something.
Good evening, Doctor.
Want some soda?
No, thank you. Good night.
Good night, Mother.
You are so bad. Why do you get such a kick out of tormenting your mother?
You want to know something? At this point in my life, I'm going to do what I want. This is my world. If they don't like it, they can just get off my porch, because I am not losing sleep anymore over what other people think. Got
I
it?
hope that means I'm spending the night.
Well, if I haven't sapped your energy.
Nice try, but you see, I could make love to you 24 hours a day, Carl.
Oh, yeah, right.
You want to see?
I'm sorry. Just feel a little conflicted when we're talking about Sierra.
Well, just don't run out on me like that again, okay?
I wasn't running out on you. I was running out on me. I just needed some time, that's all.
Well, can we just share these feelings? You know, Margot's got Bryant, and Carriage House can be very lonely tonight. Would you like to spend the night?
I'd like to, but I think that we need some time to think things over.
You just remember something, okay? You remember that I love you?
Yes, and I love you.
Hey, guys. Hey, oh, hey.
Hi, Caleb.
Hi, Caleb.
Bye, Caleb. See you later, folks.
Okay.
See you later.
How come every time I'm coming, he's late? Hey, what's wrong?
Oh, I don't know. I can't stop thinking about what Brock's gonna do when Emily goes out of town.
Why would he do anything now that he and Emily are so tight? I mean, what, do you think he's going to try to come after you again?
I don't know. He still sees me as a challenge. He's not gonna be satisfied till he does something about that.
What is he going to do if he tries?
I'm gonna fight like hell.
Well, then we have no problem at all, do we?
No.
Because when my sister makes up her mind not to do something, nobody's going to change it. Okay?
Okay.
You'll stay out here all night, all right? See.
If you had been the one that broke it off with me, you wouldn't be here. That's the only reason you're here is because I broke it off with you.
No, that's not true. You don't see it. I can't think of anything but you. When I look in your eyes, all I see is that same fire that's always been there for me. That good, huh?
That was quite a night last night, Detective Munson.
That was a 5-star night. You know what?
What?
We better give that nursery top priority because we may need it before you know it.
Well, if last night is any indication, you may be right.
Hey, what time's your flight? I'll drive you to the airport.
Oh, okay. My flight's after lunch. And it's after 8:30, so I better get Paul out of bed so he can get to work.
He's gone.
What? But he knows I'm leaving for Dallas. He never lets me go away without at least saying goodbye.
No, you don't have to make the final decision. Just when you narrow it down to 3 or 4 executives, we'll fly them out here, we'll do interviews, we can all have some input, including Paul.
Hey, how are we going to replace our summer intern when he gets back to school?
Hey, I don't know. I think it's going to be impossible.
Well, thanks, Craig.
All right, listen, don't get lonely. Remember that Paul and I are just a phone call away, all right?
Okay.
I'll get to work soon.
Paul, while I'm gone, I'm going to need a computer printout of the management fees for these clients, okay? What's wrong? Paul, you had that look on your face last night when you saw me with Brock.
What look?
Hey. I know you're confused about Brock and me. But I'm happier than I've ever been. I feel like I'm taking charge of my life, and you had so much to do with that. Paul, you're so important to me. You can't forget that.
Yeah, I can't forget that. That's all I keep thinking about ever since...
Hello.
Hi.
You told me I could find a certain lady executive in here.
Yeah, I thought maybe you'd see me off later. Is
Well,
that
that was
possible?
my idea, but I'm going to be tied up in business meetings all day with Tonio. So, excuse us, Paul. We're going to have to say our goodbyes right here.
I think your party last night actually went okay. Larry fit in. I like him. He acted as if he knew Duke and Andy his whole life.
Funny you should say that. From what Larry said, he knew Rosemary before she had Duke.
Mr. Anderson is here.
Well, that's my cue to leave.
Oh, wonderful. Hi. Have a good day, darling.
Hiya, Kurt.
We have got
Ellen?
a ton of work this week.
Wait a minute. Have you
Tons
forgotten
of
this is
work.
my last day before the kids come?
Oh, darling, come on. Why can't you be like other people? Why can't you work in the day and play daddy at
You
night?
know why. This is a golden opportunity for Iva and me and the kids. I'm not going to give them short shrift. I'm sorry if you have problems, but I have a personal life, too.
Yeah, how much more am I supposed to take around here, you know? How much more? Sierra? And all anyone wants me to do is get decorators in to finish the pool house for that god-awful boy.
Well, at least I'm glad you're not going to railroad him out back to Seattle. That's good news. Oh, no, you are, aren't you?
I thought you weren't interested in anything I was doing on that subject, darling.
I'm not.
Come on. I have lots of work to do. I need you to stay and be
I'm
loyal.
sorry. I'm not available. Look, I'll tell you what. If you don't like it, fire me again, and then you can hire one of those young Turks you've been interviewing behind my back. Huh?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You should have been on the stage, seeing The Office.
With any luck. Next
Good morning, Lucinda.
What's good about it?
Well, I thought you'd be on cloud 9 after the way your party went last night.
Larry! Question.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me openly and frankly in my office that you knew Rosemary Kramer way back then in Seattle?
Well, I didn't think it mattered. Besides, I really knew a guy that dated her, really.
You know what? I think I've changed my mind. I'm going to pay you off. Whatever I owe you, okay? That way you can get out of town.
Well, what about what you said the other day?
I've changed my mind. La donna immobile. Please follow me into the library. I'll write you a check.
Well, what am I supposed to tell Pam? I just can't...
Think of something to tell her. Now, don't press your luck. I warned you.
Hi. Dad?
Well, I really missed you at the carriage house last night.
I missed you, too. Is there any more news of Sierra?
No, I just think it's another one of Tonio's boys. Listen, I know we were planning on having a lunch together today, but with Emily in New York, I don't think I can swing it. So, how about dinner?
I don't know how late I'm gonna be working.
There's nothing bothering you besides that call about Sierra, is there?
No, it's just the pressure that Olivia and Lucinda are putting on me.
Okay, I hope that's all. You know, honesty's been the key to our relationship, and if we can just keep our communication open, I think we can weather anything.
I know. I love you. I'll call you later about dinner.
Okay. I love you too. Bye.
Hello.
It's me. I've got some time on my hands. I thought maybe we could get together.
I don't have anything to say to you, Brock. I know Emily's going out of town, so why don't you practice your tango so you can do it when she gets back?
Good morning. How you doing?
Oh, hi.
How'd things go with Emily last night?
Not so good. I found her and Brock standing on her terrace in their bathrobes, sipping brandy, I think it was. Good news is that she's going to New York. Maybe she'll meet some nice, dull, single guy and fall in love. How was Duke after I left?
He's just tighter than a clam. I'm hoping that you can draw him out a little bit, find out what it is exactly Julia's up to. Excuse me.
Well, I'll try.
Hi.
Oh, hi. How are you feeling?
Not great. I didn't get much sleep.
Oh. Well, I'm always here if you ever need a friendly shoulder.
Okay, well, what I really need is some medical advice, and I can't talk to John.
Okay.
Well, you gotta promise him you won't tell him.
I can't believe that anything could be so bad.
It is. Julie's pregnant.
All you have to do now is finish him off. He's on the ropes, as they say. He has not confided in John, so I would say he is very confused. So, before he has time, you know, to consider his options, get him to the altar. I think Las Vegas would do. It's fast. I don't know. And I think it's appropriate, considering how Duke loves gambling. All right? Then, when he says, I do, you get your check, darling. And you're set for life. But you haven't got any time to spare.
Who is it?
It's Andy. Julie, I hope I didn't wake you up. Wanted to see if we could talk.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you by Mountain-Grown Folgers Coffee. Folgers, the best part of waking up. Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of these CBS stations. Fashions by Betsy Johnson. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.